Okay, you're recording.
Okay, good morning everyone. I'm Marianne from Palm Beach Therapy and Fitness, Inc. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood and we're going to do some yoga. So my intention is to flow and move you since we only have 30 minutes here and energize you so that you feel good, get your blood going. Just a little disclosure that I have to say, if you feel lightheaded and dizzy, of course, sit down, hydrate, have some water handy. And if something doesn't feel good for you and you feel you shouldn't move into it, either modify it or wait and breathe. Yoga is all about breathing and connecting to our highest good. So you can take a little time out and come back as you feel ready. Okay, so let's start. Connect to the heart, connect to the breath, and connect to the earth, and just feel that you're full of love and light and vibrant and ready for action. Okay, inhale up and exhale any worries and fears, future thinking. Inhale into this present moment. Exhale, flex your hands and really reach those arms away like you're pressing the walls apart is a good visualization. Inhale up to the top, interlace your fingers and reach up through your palms. Pull that navel in and up and really stretching through the sideways, and hopefully that feels pretty good. Okay, we're going to release the left hand and reach over to the right side, bending the left arm and sinking through your right sit bone, underneath your right tush. Okay, so you feel that stretch all the way down from your sit bone through your fingers. Inhale, come on up, and exhale over. This time sinking through your left sit bone, reaching through your left fingers, and coming up. And that feels better already. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. And we connect the movement to the breath, not the other way around. And we breathe through the nose. Just a little reminder. Good. So deep breathing through the nose. And let's reverse those shoulder rolls. Maybe you've just woken up. Or maybe you're just a little bit stiff, like we get there. All right. So just circling the shoulders. And we're just going to do some head rolls now. So let's bring our chin to our chest, sit nice and tall. Please press your palms into the earth. And we're going to go to the left shoulder and then to the right shoulder. Half circles. Just back and forth. And please release your jaw, part the teeth a little bit so you're not clenching and bringing any tightness into the jaw and face. Okay, we're going to take our hands, rub them together, and start to massage ourselves. So just really knead. Feel like you're kneading clay and just really working the body. And start to gently move the head around. Good. Close your eyes for a minute. Take it inside. That way we just help to focus a little better how we're feeling in our body. And just look for some tight spots. And just really knead them out. Get with love and light. You can use that visualization of green energy is very healing, or white light. So I like to use green. So just sending green energy and moving my head around. Let's bring the chin to the chest, hands to the back of the top head, and just feel that stretch. I'm going to sit a little taller here. I'm going to pull the navel in. We call that Uddiyana Bandha, 2 inches below the navel. Squeezes into the spine and then up. And then elbows come in. Good. Feel the stretch while you're doing it. So try not to anticipate the next move, but be in the present moment. Now bringing the elbows back, chin up. Maybe you don't want to bring your head back all the way. Maybe just half of the way. Good. Exhale into the cocoon, elbows in. And let's round the back a little bit. Good. Squeeze the pelvic floor, your root block. And inhale, open up and arch the back. Good. So we're doing the seated cat and cow and working the neck a little stronger with the hands on the back of the head. Open up here, please. Good. Let's release the hands and make a cuff for the neck. And we'll bring the chin down and we're going to roll the head around. So I don't really like to move anymore unless my shoulders and neck are released. So getting all the tension out here. And we'll pause at the bottom, at the sternum, and we're rolling opposite. And I'm still pressing into my neck. You can move your fingers around a little bit and give yourself lots of love. Good. And then release your right hand down, and we're going to bring left ear to the left shoulder. Good. Sit a little taller, please. Good. The hand to the back of the head, chin to armpit. Good. And relax your hands slightly on the head and bring that chin straight up and back. With your head back down to the armpit, center of chest. Go ahead, switch hands and pressing that left hand down into the earth. Good. Send love into Mother Earth, Gaia. It's a good time. The planet's nice and quiet and breathing in this space now where we've kind of inbound or outbound outdoors, but since things have slowed down, it's a good time to send love and light into the earth. And take time to pray and meditate. Okay, chin to armpit, hand to the back of the head. Good. And the opposite shoulder is drawing down, and then relaxing the hand on the head, but still keeping it there for support, chin straight up. Okay, release your hand. Let's gaze over the left shoulder. Stretch your eyeballs back. Keep the chin level with the floor. Inhale, return center. Smile. And exhale to the other side. And inhale back. One more time, please. Exhale. And inhale and exhale. Oh, good. We're going to come onto all fours. And if you need to double fold here for more padding on your knees, or you can use a towel. Okay, fingers widespread, knees hip socket distance, and I'm just going to do a side view. You're going to tap out your feet. Good, and we're going to do some cows and cats. So drawing the shoulder blades down the back towards the butt. Okay, so we're going to open your sit bones, and we're going to curl the toes under. Sit back a little bit first to get that nice stretch through the bottom of the feet. Feeling that? And then come on up, and then turn your toenails into the floor. Good, so we're arching, the chin is up. I'm going to bring my tongue to my chin, and it releases all the jaw muscles. And I'm going to gaze up into the center of my forehead, my third eye. Ah, that's a lion's breath. Exhale, you're going to curl your toes under, press the earth away, bring your navel into your spine. Let's do that again. Toenails into the earth. Inhale, look up into the center of your forehead and into the center of your skull, to your third eye, your pineal gland. You can stick your tongue out with this too, to your chin. And exhale. Curl your toes under, and oh, that feels good. And inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Okay, and now we're going to release the right leg back, curl your toes under. You should feel a nice stretch through the calf. And then we'll go ahead and switch. Okay, I hope I'm still in film. Okay, and then if you can come up to plank, keeping those shoulder blades plugged down into the back, squeezing your thighs into the body, reaching your heels back. Please don't look under your body, but look forward. If you look under your body, you're going to round that upper back. So you're looking forward. I'm really pressing the earth away, rolling my elbow creases forward. So I'm externally rotating at my shoulders. Okay, if this is too much, lower the knees. If it's too much on your wrist, please lower to your forearms. And you can do that in any pose at any time. Okay. So you're here, you're going to bring your right knee to your navel and bring it back out and bring it down. Bring the left knee to the navel, bring it straight out and bring it down. Right knee to the navel, bring it straight out and bring it down. Left knee to navel, bring it straight out and bring it down. Continue with that. Stronger students who want a little more come into plank.
Right knee to navel, bring it straight out, bring it down. Left knee to navel, straight out, and bring it down. Right, exhale out, and down, and exhale in, inhale out, and bring it down. Good, and then we'll come down.
Okay, we're going to come off our hands, shake them out, get the blood going, do a little dance, have a little fun, and roll your wrists. Oh, that feels good, and reverse. Let's go into a camel stretch from here. Hands to low back where your butt meets your back, elbows pull in, even, parallel, and then you're going to keep your hips over your knees, and you're just going to lift your chest up and pull it back. Have a sense of stretching through the rectus abdominis, these two big muscles coming up the front of your torso. We're stretching those muscles. Good, camel pose, Ustrasana. And then we're going to exhale into a downward dog, okay? So let's just paddle our feet here. We call this walking the dog in yoga land here. So we're just going to bend one knee and have the other leg straight and then switch. Okay. So if you'd like to, for those of you that want a little bit more here, just a few more seconds, we're just going to do a little bit of a quick pace down walk. Okay, belly's pulled in, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Knees down, coming off those wrists. Good, rolling them out, rolling opposite. We'll take the thumbs, we're going to circle the thumbs. This is important to stave off arthritis, and reverse from the base. Take a look and make sure you're really doing a big circle. And then your index finger, try to isolate. You're just doing that finger, but the next finger is kind of attached to it, I would say, webbed. So it's going to move a little bit, reversing, middle finger, reverse. And then we've got our ring and reverse, pinky and reverse. Okay, let's do another camel stretch. And here we go. And open up a little more. Press the tops of your feet into the floor, your shin bones. Maybe you'll go back a teensy bit further. And you're going to squeeze your pelvic floor, your Mula Bandha, root lock, and come on up. And from here, we'll go into a high cat stretch. Fingertips instead of palms, and we're going to round a little deeper. Good. Exhale into your downward dog. Good. All right. So we're going to inhale the left leg to the sky, and I'd like you to take 3 big slow circles with your foot, spreading your toes as wide as you can, and reverse. And then you're going to flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, and flex and point, and bring that down. If you need a moment, you can come down here. We'll all come down here. So we'll do another camel stretch. We're opening up those hip flexors. Good, squeezing the elbows in, reaching the chest back, the navel towards the chest. So you get a great stretch in here. And then we're going to bring our hands to our thighs, engage the pelvic floor to keep it out of the low back when you come up, and we'll do the empty coat sleeves. And this is one of my favorites. I'm just going to wiggle my fingers, get into the joints, reverse. This feels really good on your shoulders, I hope. Okay, we're going up for that downward dog again. So let's go back into downward dog, do a little side view. We're going to raise the left leg up or the other leg up, whichever you did before, and we're going to circle that foot really big. Good, go ahead and reverse, and I hope you're spreading your toes really wide so that the bottom of your foot, especially through the ball mound of your foot, gets some energy in there. And flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, and flex and point. Okay. So we're down here, back to downward dog, and we're going to walk our hands back to our feet. Good. And from here, we're just going to
pull into our legs. Take your hands and pull in to your legs, and if you can, you're going to bring your elbows wide. Okay, so you're holding your hands on something, your legs hopefully. When you're in your forward bend, I just don't want you to be hanging like this. Hold on to your legs or touch the floor, or you can have your block here, and the block will bring the floor closer to you. So you can use a block or even a big book if you don't have one. So pull in. Okay, we're going to come into a halfway lift, bringing the heel of your hand above your kneecaps, reaching the crown forward. Again, the shoulder blades come down the back, the belly pulls in. Good. Soften your knees a little bit and round up. Good. And roll those shoulders at the top. Good. Inhale up. Good. We're going to take our hands together and we're going to touch our back. So you get a nice stretch through those upper arms. Good. Take your right hand to your elbow. If you can't reach it like this, well, most of you can reach it like this. If you can do it from behind, you can take it in. Try to get that elbow close to your head. Or if you can't do the elbow, reach the elbow, you can use your forearm or hand. Okay, so we're just going to take a moment to balance. If you're on your mat and you want to come off, it's a little bit easier, you can. And we're just going to do a little balance in, kind of like a tree pose. So bringing your foot to your leg. Okay? So you're pressing your leg and foot into each other, and you're grounding down through that right foot. The ball mound of the big toe. Okay, let's give it a break. We're just going to swing it out, get some energy going. You can do this on your mat too, but as I said, it's a little easier when you don't have the mat because you don't have so much cushion and movement. Good, so just swinging it around a little bit. Let's inhale and exhale. Through the nose, all through the nose, please. Inhale, exhale. Kind of like a Kapalabhati breath. All right, coming back up, bring the hands up, bend them so that they touch your back, and then take the other elbow in. So again, you can hold here if it's too hard from behind. You can, if you can't reach your elbow, you can take the hand or the forearm. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. Okay, so we're going to balance with the other leg. So, same leg of the side you're stretching, bring it up, you're pressing leg and foot together. I'm trying to stand tall, pressing through the ball mound of the big toe on the floor. We tend to wobble outward to the side, so we have to counter that movement by pressing on the inner arch of the foot, ball mound of the big toe. That helps a lot to remember that. Okay, and exhale. Coming back to my mat, rolling my shoulders down. I'm going to straddle my mat here. I invite you to do so too. And we're just going to come down. Good. All right, let's go side to side. Really wide stance. Side lunge here, everybody. One knee bends forward, the other leg stays straight. So this is a little easier to put your hands on your thighs. If you want to, you can make it more yogic by doing prayer hands. And I'm going side to side. A little more work when your hands are off your thighs. Belly's pulled in, even during this movement. And I'm just shifting. Let's stay on the right side. And if you would like, you can put one hand here. If you can't touch, your block comes in handy. Good, watch when you bring it high, it's wobbly. This is a little easier, or you can go here on fingertips. So I'm really feeling a stretch through that inner leg, and that feels really good. Okay, I'm going to take it over to the other side, go nice and easy. The left leg bends forward. I'm grounding through the opposite edge of my foot, lifting up through the inner arch. So you can be here, here, or here, whatever feels best for you. So when you practice, make it feel good, modify if you need to, moving your energy. And let's go back. We'll do one more time. Switch. Maybe you can get a teensy bit deeper. Maybe not. That's okay too. And let's go to the other side. and back to center. Okay, coming up, just nice and easy. We'll interlace at the back. Interlace your fingers, okay? No mirrors here, so I'm turning around a lot, so I apologize for that. So, inhale here, we're going into umbrella pose, and I'm going to bend my knees a little bit, pull the belly in as usual, and reach those arms first up and then forward, bringing the crown of the head towards the floor. Good. So you can have your hands apart if it's kind of too much for you, your palms apart, otherwise you squeeze them together. Do both. Bring them apart and then squeeze them together. It works different shoulder muscles. And let's release our hands to the earth, fingers forward. Lift halfway up onto your fingertips. And then we're going to turn our fingers back towards your back wall and walk your hands underneath your body and through as if you're trying to bring your head under your body. So bringing it under, ground towards the earth, and then back forward under your shoulders. Okay, so bring your left hand to the center, which is right underneath your throat, and you're going to bring your right hand to your low back, palm facing outward, and you're going to try to straighten that supporting arm, and keep your head in the middle of your legs. Don't shift to the right, please. And you're going to open up your chest to your right wall, bringing that upper shoulder back. And then if you'd like, you can reach straight up with fingers spread wide and reach across your body into your back space. If you can, tuck your chin and look up at your thumb. If that's too much on your neck, don't do that. Just bring your head to face your side wall or even your left hand. So let's exhale down and replace your left hand with your right hand. And that left hand goes to your low back, palm facing away. And we're going to twist. Good. Straighten that bottom arm, reach up, lengthen all the while. And if you can either wrap your arm across your back and twist towards your left wall, or you can reach into your back space and open that shoulder a little more. Okay, coming back down. Good, we're going to walk our legs back and visit plank again. And remember, if it's too much, come to your knees or come to your fists. We'll release your wrists, or you can even come onto your forearms. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to lunge my right foot forward, okay? So if this is too much for you, you're going to lower that left knee, otherwise a little bit more advanced. Right hand to right thigh, and left hand to right thigh. Okay, so I'm up tall, and again you can modify by lowering the knee, and we're going into crescent lunge. So bringing the hands up, and the fingers up. Good, I'm going back off that knee, keeping a really strong straight back leg, keeping that knee over my ankle. Good, if this is too much for you, you can walk your back foot in and come a little higher up and not have such a deep knee bend. Good, so make sure your knee is over your ankle and doesn't pass your toes. Taking a little back bend, notice my arms are alongside my ears, and then exhale, bring my hands down. I'll bring my right leg back. I'm going to lower to my knees. I'm going to cross my ankles, rolling onto my thighs, getting off my kneecaps. Maybe I should have turned my mat the other way. All right, so here, we're going to do a Chaturanga Dandasana, coming down a little bit. I'm not going lower than my elbows. My elbows aren't out. They're in to parallel with each other. And I'm just hovering. So building shoulder strength, belly pulled in. And then coming back up. Okay, we're going to do that again. Exhale, hover, get some strength. Enjoy your strength. Inhale here and exhale back up, pressing into the earth. Good. Keep looking forward. Don't look under your body. Please lower down. Exhale. Inhale. Come up. And then one more time, please. Exhale. Inhale. Let's go back into downward dog. Good. Walk out your doggy, everybody. If it's too much on your wrist, come down to your forearms. Okay? All right. All right, so you're gonna bring your left leg forward, and again, lower your right knee if this is too much. Bring one hand at a time to your thigh. I'm firing that back leg strong for support. Good, all right. So you're heavy in the front heel of the foot. My ankle is underneath my knee. Okay, so I'm focusing here because it is a little bit of a balance. All right, and bringing those arms up alongside the ear. I'm coming into temple mudra here, pointing my index fingers and interlacing the rest of the fingers. I'm going to lean back a little bit, feeling it in the front hip. Good. And then again, you can modify here. And exhale, come down, come back to your plank. Good, and just walk it out a little bit. And let's just fire it up a little bit if you'd like to. A little bit of a jog here. Just jog in the dog. And coming down to the knees. Good, and shaking it out. Woo! Running out of time already. How did that happen? One more camel pose. For those of you that want more, hands to butt or back thighs, you can curl your toes under and reach your hand one at a time for your heels. If you have back issues, you're not going to be doing this, please. Or you can come here, and more advanced students can do this with the tops of the feet flat on the floor like this. And then use your pelvic floor to come up, and we're going to round here. Okay, we're going to come down. Time flies when you're having fun, right? So butterfly or bound angle pose, and we're just going to flap our wings a little bit, and pressing down with that left hand. Massage. And let's go to the other side, and massage. Straighten those legs, please. Pull your butt flesh out to find your sit bones as you rock side to side. Just walk it forward over that left leg and bow. Good, relax everything. Good. Let's bring our arm over ear, hand to the head, and then press off your left hand, rotate again as you sink through the right side, right sit bone. And for those of you that are a little more flexible, hand on the inside of the leg, slide forward and reach. Maybe you can grab your outer edge of your foot, and that's pretty advanced. So if you can't do that